Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Julia Smith, and I'm a licensed prayer practitioner here at San Jose Center for Spiritual Living. If you wouldn't mind putting down your phones and sit in whatever way is comfortable. And if it does. We're going to try something today called a self-observation meditation, and the anchor for this meditation is that we put our hands on top of each other and touch our thumb tips. And focusing on the sensation of the thumbs touching. We'll use this as an anchor to be aware of whatever thoughts are coming up. So let's do that now. Be the witness of the thoughts. try to keep your focus on the sensation of the thumbs touching. So gently coming back into the room. Move your fingers or toes, whatever it takes. It's okay to separate your hands. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Before we begin our service, let's light a candle for peace. With the lighting of this candle, we bring into this room the peace that is the foundation of the deeper truth, running through everything, even when the world outside feels as uncertain as it may. Let us now take a moment of silence to honor our feelings, to open our hearts, and to move this peace within us and shine its light out into the world. Let the music begin.
All right, everybody, please sing along if you know this song. One Big Family. Oh. Ask you to stand up with us, too.
Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
Let us
make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. A joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
My name is Chris-Grayson Diamond, and I am a member of your board of trustees here at Center for Spiritual Living San Jose. I'm also involved in our youth and family ministry, so I don't often get to find myself here in the sanctuary, but it is this blessed Sunday that I'm happy to be. In the spirit of wholeness, I welcome you to our Sunday celebration. I now kindly request that you mute your cell phones during our occasion today, and as you do, I say thank you. I would like to invite our practitioner of the day forward to share our call to service. Here you go, Mom.
Good morning. I invite you to take this moment of the ringing of the bell for 3 chimes to center your energy and become fully present to the offerings of today's service. Let's pray. As I breathe in the calm that bowl brings me, and the music of the piano, I connect with that divine spirit that resides within, that runs through all things. Just like the breeze that carries the leaves, Spirit just passes across all that is and is present everywhere. And that Spirit is an expression of love, peace, and calm. Life gets busy, but Spirit is always closer than a breath. And knowing that all-present energy is here with us, right here, right now, I call it in. I invite everyone to express it in its purest form of love. Be present right here, right now, knowing that this service is divinely guided and divinely presented, and that all who experience it, offer it, and receive it are expressions of the One. What a blessing. What a great gift to know this truth. And in that gratitude of knowing Spirit's love and presence, I anchor this with, and so it is.
As our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes, taught, in principle, the great religions of the world do not differ as much as they appear to. And in that truth, we light the first candle to recognize and to honor the variety of religions as sacred paths to the One. We now light the second candle to honor our ancestors, those in our lives who have stood before us until we could stand for ourselves. We light the third candle for those in this world who are experiencing lack, suffering, and discord of any kind, claiming a power for good healing and blessing them now. We light the fourth candle in honor of the absolute realm that is inspired by love and made manifest by this law, where all exists in the here and now as realized. So we light the fifth candle in gratitude for the manifest universe itself, the living proof of God's experience through our ever-evolving awareness of oneness. Our community is a place of belonging, calling all into their spiritual magnificence. We are companions on the journey, expanding love's expression as we learn to become the presence of peace. We are beacons of light, living the principles we teach as we meet each other where we are now. We are a safe space where hope and courage are explored, and new beginnings are happening through radical acceptance of who and whose we are. So to you, I say welcome. We would like to take this moment to acknowledge everyone who has come together volunteering their time in the celebration of spirit in community. And to you, I say thank you. Now, we realize that today offers a multitude of trends to seek spiritual soul food. So we're grateful that you're here with us today. We welcome you, and if you are here with us for the first time, or if you still feel like you're too new, and if you feel comfortable, would you please stand so that we may welcome you? It's okay, I know you're hiding online. When you're next in our center, for those online who are new, please also consider filling out our connection card that would be found in the chair when you're with us and in front of you, and either place it in the offertory basket when it comes around, or take it to the concierge desk in Fellowship Hall after service. And of course, also in Fellowship Hall, you can join us for nourishment and more fellowship, as it is called. Would you please stand and read together with me our statement of being? We believe that life is good and that God is all there is, and that love is the only power. We are a welcoming and inclusive community of inspired individuals caring for and about each other and the entire planetary family, bringing the gifts of active compassion and kindness to the world. Our purpose is to transform lives, build dreams, and reveal God through education, music, prayer, service, generosity, and play. While you are up, please take a moment to greet someone around you today. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Always so good to see so many people hugging and saying hello. I had the honor of saying hello to them yesterday, but I have two family members in this room who I don't often see on Sunday anymore. I'm looking at you two. My twin brother is here. For those who didn't know, I am a twin, fraternal twin. On the shorter end, I am, of course. He's quite tall. There's another person I want to introduce now. Their name is Trevor. Trevor Justice is a fiery performer and award-winning songwriter who takes his fans on an emotional coaster ride. He inspires them with a rabble-rousing anthems and endears them with story songs about love, fear, and courage. Trevor has won songwriting awards, enjoyed multiple TV appearances, and collaborated with hit songwriters, and as a successful, diverse business entrepreneur, guided thousands to healthier lives and others to increased business success. Let's please give a nice San Jose welcome to Trevor Justice.
After we sing the first verse, I invite you to join us and sing along. The light of God shines from my heart. The light of God shines from my hands, 'cause I am a child of God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. The love of God. The love of God shines from my heart. The love of God shines from my hands, 'cause I am a child of God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let's do a healing love. A healing love shines from my heart. A healing love shines from my hands, 'cause I am a child of love. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Forgiveness and grace. Forgiveness and grace shine from my heart. Forgiveness and grace shine from my hands, 'cause I am a child of grace. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Back to the light of God. The light of God shines from my heart. The light of God shines from my hands, 'cause I am a child of God. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Thank you, Trevor. It is Trevor's second time here with us at Center for Spiritual Living San Jose, and as a member, I can say that I'd welcome him back again with those piano skills. Continuing our April to June theme, Cultivating Inclusivity, now is our lovely talk from Rev Maureen Ross, with her message, Cultivating Inclusivity Begins Within. Let's welcome Rev Maureen.
It's a term of endearment, Rev Mo, that was given to me by Josh Jostin in Asilomar, and then Ron Wade. I still smile. And take a breath in. That was so beautiful. When the music, for me, I'll just spontaneously share. And my heart is full. I don't know to clap. I just want to send out the blessing and the love, and you're part of it as well. Inclusivity, cultivating inclusivity begins within. For the Sunday talks, when we ministers are asked to speak, we get to choose what we are, and I'm going to speak of the way of the heart is the way through, begins within. And I turn to Ernest Holmes. A divine pattern is hidden in everything. There is a unifying principle at the center of everyone, a unity that binds all together in one common source, one living spirit, one divine presence. Each is a unique manifestation of the one. And I looked at Dr. Ernest's words here, a divine pattern, a unifying presence, a unity that binds all together. And there we are with our theme this quarter, unity, and then this week, inclusivity. And I'll share with you the wisdom from our senior minister, Dr. Nadine. We are aware of the key areas necessary to be inclusive. The practice of ensuring all feel welcomed, respected, valued equally, regardless of background, identity, ability, religious beliefs. Well, how do we actually do this? Where and in how we think, speak, act, and react, or if we fall short, she asks, how can we build a world that works for everyone? These are intense questions, important questions. And I gaze upon all of you who are here, and I know that even the youth, even the teens, even the very youngs who are preparing to come into the world in their body form, we're wondering how to belong, how to be accepted, how to be known. This is the nature that we have as being human beings. And I see it this way. To create unity and inclusivity, we begin looking with love and honesty in the areas within us that need attention, that need acceptance and blessing, and need release. There's that beautiful song that we know that we've sung recently. I release and I let go. I let Spirit run my life. My heart is opened wide. I'm only here for love. That's one of my go-tos. I call it my tunes. Last week, Reverend Jennifer and Nicole, and I've asked Nicole also to name her in here today. I was so moved how they looked with love and honesty at the areas in their lives and within themselves that needed, in their view, attention, acceptance, blessing, and release, because it created this change that is love, this change that is acceptance. It changed their lives for a better world. And one of the gifts that they both gave me in their speaking was to receive love is equally important as giving love. Because you give it all the way, and you forget to open the heart, and the heart wants more. It's there behind us. It's the way through. It's our way through. So I'm here with you today to look together, to be safe with each other as we're going to feel feelings, as we name within, as we release what is ours. Because we've been on this path this season of spring, the path of planting seeds, the path of asking questions. So cultivating inclusivity is a gift that begins within. And what is inclusivity? It's the practice of providing equal access to opportunities and resources for those who might otherwise be excluded. To be inclusive is to be broad and comprehensive, to include, not exclude. And a way that we might feel it, depending on how we move through the world, is maybe we're someone we don't know if we belong. Have any of you had that experience somewhere where you weren't sure that day, do I belong here? Everybody. It used to be my mantra. I had to work on it because it takes thoughtful attention, commitment, and the willingness to feel uncomfortable and truthful. So we're here for diversity, difference, uniqueness. The beautiful song that we sang, the prayer that was prayed, the divine is personal. It's simple, it's amazing, and it's beautiful. And as I was looking into who and what are the words, the word of the day came through. Uniformity, too many vowels for me, is not nature's way. Diversity is nature's way. Ernest said, unity is not sameness, it's wholeness. Diversity does not threaten unity. Individuality does not diminish oneness. Difference is not separation. So how do I live this? What brought me here in 2005 was Peter Cater. And I brought him, Peter, you're here today with me. The music of Peter Cater came back across my life screen in the recent couple of weeks. The beauty of his music, freed, flight, spellbound, spirit, untethered heart. I'm going to put you right there, Peter. I hope one day he comes again, because I didn't know where I was when I came to hear this person do his music in San Jose, Peter Cater in San Jose. He came. Another gift for today, I like to show you things because I'm visual and kinesthetic. How do I do this? How do I learn inclusivity? How do I know myself better? 7,000 Ways to Listen by Marc Nepo. Marc Nepo is one of the writings. You know that, Gretchen, don't you? For the Prac 2 students who are taking their licensing exam tomorrow night here, and I want to thank you, those of you who have a moment in your heart and kindness. Our 3 Prac 2 students are coming to do their written exams. We've been reading Marc Nepo's 7,000 Ways to Listen. And as I read Nepo, I can turn anywhere and see how he's going to support what I'm asking. How do I live it when I get in my way? Being lost is one of the readings here. The moment we awaken to know that we are lost, to realize that the ego is not the master in the house, then we begin the journey. This is a writing that he includes here by Helen Luke. The journey begins when we lose possession of what we thought were answers and are left to accept that we are not in control. Beyond every answer waits a larger question. Beyond every arrival waits an unforeseen beginning. Oh, so if I'm asking a question, how do I become included? How do I recognize the people around me? How do I feel safe where I am? How do I trust that I won't stay lost? He shares with us that he has asked 1,000 times. I didn't know until I asked 1,000 times that the work of being involves keeping what is true before us, the gift of receiving, that is, by taking it in wholeheartedly, how we awaken to reality that keeps unfolding. So it is a journey, this journey to inclusivity and self-knowing. How do we do this? I hold 4 licensures in the world. One of them is life. I believe that I made an agreement when I was born to show up the way I am. And then when I was 16 and a week, my California driver's license. And then in 2003, when I was in my senior year of my master's degree program at the university nearby, I licensed as an intern, LMFT-I intern. And then I became licensed and became not an intern anymore. And then here, I became an RSCP, a religious science practitioner. It's a license that I hold. And the RevMo thing, I hold a license for that. So there's ways I move in this world that if there's a particular kind of mistake I make, all of my licenses are put on hold. A couple of these licenses, if I'm out drinking and driving and I'm just pulled over, my licenses go on pause until I show that that's not how I live in the world. So, one of the gifts of all this moving through the world to learn how to learn what I learned was I was at the YWCA Counseling Center. And I know that's going to make a couple of people smile today, because we have an event here that we participate in June, walking a mile in their shoes. I'm not going to cry. I'm not. And that's where, through their counseling center, I did all 3,000 hours of my licensure as an intern, which qualified me to take the written exam and become licensed, as I am in the state of California. And this week, I received a message from the YWCA. And it says this, as I was thinking about what I would talk to you about, who am I? Choice is power. Power is healing. And it gave me a magnet for it as well from the YW. And here's what she says. At this moment, it's clear that too many systems are designed to strip people of their agencies, silence their voices, limit their abilities to make choices. We know that choice is power, and power is healing. And she goes on to invite people to receive the gift that is the YWCA here in San Jose. That is what they are, walking a mile in their shoes. And when I was there, it was the second year where they designed it downtown San Jose. And the mayor walked, the police chief walked, the firemen waited on corners to give bottles of water to people who were walking that mile. At that time, it was in her shoes. And within the next year or two, they said, we have both, we have all, we have many come into our center. Our crisis center, our counseling center, our kids that we support in the schools. Let's walk a mile in everyone's shoes, in their shoes. And so while I was there, I counseled as in the crisis center, counseling the referrals from, I'm going to say it, the Rape Crisis Center came to me for the youngers because I was a good fit for teens, for younger ones. This was 18 years ago. And I was in a middle school also in the San Jose Unified School District. And I'll share with you how, by being inclusive, by being aware of what my heart had experienced, when I had made choices and learned that choice is power and power is healing. I went into the middle school with 6th through 8th graders, the school I was in. And I was with them one-on-one. I had a room that they allowed me to have, and the teachers designated my room as Switzerland. Now, realize this was 20 years ago, and you may have opinions of the country of Switzerland, or you may have traveled there, but then it was neutral, and it was a safe place that you could go there from anywhere and enter their country and leave. So the teachers called my place Switzerland, and a student would go up to the desk and say, I need to go to Switzerland. And they would give them a pass to come to my office and be with me. And the miracle of it was the one-on-one, the inclusivity and the changing of it. I'll give you a couple of examples of what I had the privilege of doing. There was a young one who I met in 7th grade. It was the week of the year that his mother had died when he was 8 years old. And his father came in and asked at the front desk, if you have a counselor, could he please talk to my son about his mother dying. It was 6 years ago, and he still won't talk. So he began seeing me, and I didn't press him on it. And he would come in, and we would color together, and we would talk about dragons. And then he went into 8th grade. And the year of that he was in the 8th grade, it came around to that time of year again. And I was in my office, and he came and sat down. He said, can I tell you about something that's kind of hard for me to talk about? Yes, of course. And he shared with me about his mom dying in 8th grade. And at the end of the 8th grade, one of the teachers had this project was paint a dragon and they put it on the walls in this one corridor. It was the science classes, and the other one was the literature classes corridor. He gifted me the dragon that he painted when he graduated 8th grade, and he said, I was born in the year of dragon, he was born in the year of the dragon, and we felt like we had dragon in common. So we weren't human, we could be dragons, right? Yes, we could. Yes, we could. Another beautiful experience there, an 8th grader who came in during his 8th grade, and he was a year older than the other students. It's based on time of year when you're born, too, and can you enter the school if you're born in December at that grade? Well, he waited, so he was always 6-8 months older than everybody. And he'd come in and we'd play Uno, which I loved. You know, the one? We'd play Uno. And I had a small office at that time, so perhaps I was here and he was just about here, and we would just Uno on the little table right there. He came in the last week of school and he thanked me for being a safe place for him. And he said, can I tell you something that's hard to say? Please. He said, you're the first white person that I've sat this close to and felt safe. And he's speaking, it's given me practice to keep doing it in the world. Oh, me? That was my way of being in the world. And then I would go back to the counseling center downtown. It's on 3rd Street. The walk a mile in their shoes is real because we're still supporting them. We're still sign up for their information. You'll get a cool thing in the mail like I did this week. I'm going to go to that walk. It's in June. Yes? Do we have a date? 12th. 11th. It's in Santana Row. See, let's go both, right? I was going to share with you, and I had a moment this morning. So when I was thinking about how do I describe counseling for the YWCA Counseling Center, an experience that it's just released right out of my feet again. Because I understood what happened to those who came to me to talk about what happened to them. We need to be that person that sets aside what might have. And I thought, no, instead of talking about that, what I'm going to talk about in a little later after I get through is something really exciting that happened to me this week. I'm going to put that note right there. All right. Nicole's talk last week really stirred my heart, talking about having the heart closed when somebody tells you that they've left you behind already for another person. Anyone had a similar sort of experience? And it could have even been the death of someone, the divorce of a relationship around you, the way families can separate. You feel like you're left behind and you don't know what to do with all these feelings, and sometimes it's safe to lock it up, to not let it be known. I smiled when I watched Nicole's talk the second time at home after Sunday experience with my sons and grandsons and daughter-in-law, who took me to Mini Cat Town to sit on the floor and let the kitties run all over us last Sunday. That's where I was. They said, pick you up at 11 o'clock. They said, pick you up at 11 o'clock. We did. So we went out there, and I came back and I was listening to Rick Hansen's Fill the Hole in Your Heart, because this is the season when my heart opened. And their program is in a nonprofit they have called Personal Evolution, Global Evolution. And this is some of what he says. Fill the hole in your heart with inner strength to heal. What if healing your heart would really help? What if accepting, affirming your feelings and needs, not dismissing or abandoning them, would create strength? What if you support your independence, your personal hopes and dreams? What if you stay with the experience? Let's do that one. What if you stay with the experience? Feel it in your body. And then feel what's good. Receive it into yourself. Filling that hole in your heart Your needs and soft feelings need to be identified, to be important and to be explored, to affirm that it's normal and good. This is inclusivity that I'm sharing with you here. Imagine beings who support you. I say, name the beings who support you. Imagine being able to express it in a relationship with self-respect and strength. As Nicole shared with us, she opened her heart. She went out into the world. I opened my heart. I was offered an internship at the YWCA Counseling Center, and my first answer was, holy heck no. And I breathed and went, wait a minute, who am I now? Not who was I then. I'm me now. I can go and listen. Imagine expressing it in a relationship with self-respect, with strength, feeling good now, in the now. So Hansen suggested to affirm your individuality, inclusivity, to name the way this important person in your life supports you now, helps you develop who you are, honors your nature, your hopes, and your dreams, so that you begin to let in love. Inclusivity is about love. So I'll just share with you one way that I've looked for the good. One of the people that I do things with in here, are you in the room who gave me this book and made this book? It's Debbie Belmessieri. She gifted me this. It's a journal of inspiration. And I respect and take in the teachings of other ministers. I just opened the book to one of my favorite poems by Annis Nin. And the day came when the effort to remain tied in a bud was more painful than the effort it took to blossom. So I was doing this for a while as a journal, and then Dr. Kathy Ann said, make a list of goodness every day. So I got a Post-it. I started with a Post-it, and I was thinking, I'm going to make a list that I call Not Lost. So the moment I finally turned there and I find the other earring, oh, that earring wasn't lost. It was waiting for me to find it. And then I was in my office and I took my calendar in my laptop bag, not my laptop, and then I left the bag in the office and I'm home looking for my laptop bag. I said, it's not lost, it's waiting for me. Go back to the office and there it is on my desktop. Yeah. I started writing down things that were good for me, that were given to me. I took a nap one day, just a small nap. We went to Mini Cat Town, all of us. Small things. I found a good book to read. Last week, Bonnie Cartwright gave me 4 blueberry muffins because it seemed like every time I was ministering and I went out in the kitchen, the blueberry muffins were gone. I got blueberry muffins. It was pretty cool. And then goodness started expanding. You know, it was a Post-it, a regular Post-it. It's become 2 whole pages in about 10 days. This can be your practice, your process of letting go of what has your heart closed, is to look at the good in your life, and certainly with music, and certainly with walking a path in their shoes. Keeping my agreements one at a time, riding 4 miles, which is more than 3 miles. I've been riding 4 miles again. Inclusivity is real, and knowing it's real through the heart, starting within. Feeling calm and excited to speak on Sunday. Earlier in this week, I felt calm and excited talking to you today. How did I do that? Choice is power. Power is healing. So how do I choose? I'll share something that I taught myself. Do one at a time. And I use the number symbol, 1. Do one at a time. Not one thing at a time. Do one. So I'm walking over here, and I think I'll maybe move that. No. Why was I walking over here? To go down to my chair. That's why. Not to do 2 things at the same time, to do one thing. One at a time. Stay on track. Purpose equals presence. So purpose, when I'm on track, It's the presence of the one, and it flows through me, and it loves me, and I have unity within. And that took me here to walk a mile in their shoes and 3,000 hours. And I want to share with you something is on my list. Where'd you go, sweetheart? My list that says, I won, I bid, I got 3 of the Gourmets for God. One is a walk in Campbell Trail. One is baking with Bonnie and Gus. And the third one is singing in Marshall Cottle Park with Paul McCartney and his friends and many, many others. So that's one of the gifts that came through was I agreed to do it, to sign up for those things and to track it and to bid in a way that those who were coordinating it knew how respected we feel for what you're creating there, and that your inspiration and your kindness, it can be fun and it can be beautiful and expanding and diverse. There we are back again with diversity. It was sitting right here in front of me. My heart said, share the bid, not that other thing. So it's a time coming that I wanted to share some affirmations with you also. Each week, one of the ministers on the ministers listserv looks at what the theme is, the daily affirmations for this month. Dr. Christine says that she shares her inspiration in empowering others to grow beyond their limits and discover their inner strength and courage. So I'm going to invite you to take these in because it's today through next Saturday. And perhaps we can take a breath and feel where we are and know how we belong, to know what our practice is in that beautiful music that comes our way here. Prayer comes our way. If we open our hands, if we open our hearts, we can receive it. I'm going to invite you actually to repeat these with me, and then I'll do the prayer. I am willing to listen and allow inner guidance. I gratefully receive all the good that is in store for me. I claim my healthy body and vibrant mind right now. I tell a new story of joy and love. And I surrender and allow my new story to emerge. Yes. So, Rick Hansen says, choose one person for whom you will be more fully present today. It could be as simple as putting your phone away in a grocery store line, or listening generously to someone without distraction, or the need to tell your own story. Because when it shifts in us, it shifts for them. It's quite beautiful. You can become Switzerland. You can become a person that does this for others. So let's take another breath in, and as we're all, I feel all of you around me. There's one source, one light, one invitation to be loved. This one that is the one at a time has created each one of us personally as a precious being that it guides through our lives, and we always belong. We are always included. And in our differences, it is our beauty, it is the artistry of who we are that it has created. And we are together here. We are unified. Our diversity is our beauty. No two flowers are alike. No two birds fly the same way. The moon is in a relationship with the ocean on earth. So different, so real. And I recognize that when I know this for myself, I know this for each one of you. I know this for each one who crosses through my daily life, my breath, my memory, my future. The expansiveness of life, the expansiveness of faith. There's more than enough room for everything and everyone. And in that quiet between the notes of the music, the breath that we take, we give thanks for the goodness. We are who we are. We are loved as we are. We will love others. That's why we were brought here. To be the change, to become the change we want to see in the world. So we do release this prayer because there is a law of goodness, a law of truth, a law of blessing and belonging that's waiting for us to offer it forward. Because when we do that action, our heart opens. And you know this with me. You know it's true. So let's honor it and bless it together with the words that we share. And so it is.
I'm a mama in Gaza, searching for food. I'm a black kid in Oakland, running scared from the men in blue. I'm a Jew in horror, just found my temple sprayed with words of hate. I'm a Native American woman with nowhere to turn, and I don't feel safe. Are you guided by fears I don't understand, assuming the worst about me? Can we come from love and see each other's humanity? No one's outside the circle of God. No one's beyond forgiveness. I don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes, but the God in me sees the God in you. The God in me sees the God in you. Are we protecting so fiercely? There's hurt we're numb to see. Let's not fall for the story that it's you against me. Our wounds are begging for healing. Let's set our blaming aside. Can we lock arms and be a bridge across the divide? No one's outside the circle of God. No one's beyond forgiveness. I don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes, but the God in me sees the God in you. The God in me sees the God in you. separation.
No separation
between me and you.
Me and you.
We're two parts.
We're two parts
of a greater whole.
Of a greater whole.
Let's see each other's point of view. Here we go. No one's outside the circle of God. No one's beyond forgiveness. Sing it with us. I don't know what it's like to walk in your shoes. But the God in me sees the God in you. But the God in me sees the God in you. But the God in me sees the God in you. Thank you very much.
What a great song to have after your talk, Rev Maureen. Oh, man. I just got the little shakes and shimmies. Oh, that feels so good.
Credit to my co-writer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I wrote that song with Tyrone Cozy, who I believe has also sung here. Just want to credit him.
And thank you again, Reb Mo, for the talk. I loved how those two were just right next to each other, really put something together for me, and that the inclusivity it's cultivated, as is the theme, that belonging is designed and it's created, and that we are all designed. We are all designed by God as our individual expressions, and that when this God in me sees the God in you, there's the inclusivity. There's that belonging. Please join us next week for the return of Super Stole Sunday, where we will witness and experience our San Jose practitioners speaking to the principals within the practice of affirmative prayer. They will be accompanied by Reverend Queen Michelle Jordan and our praise team and house band. Now it's time for our conscious giving and an opportunity to participate in the law of circulation. We know that even though we have been taught that it is better to give than it is to receive, the most important idea is often missed. Knowing that we must receive first in order to give from a feeling of abundance. And so, we invite you to receive a blessing of joy from your higher self. Keep it with you all week long. I usually keep mine here. And remember how much you are loved. Once you have drawn your joy blessing out of the small basket, you will be able to give your offering into the second basket underneath to complete the law of circulation through giving back. Ushers, will you please circulate the baskets, one atop the other? I invite you to invoke the feeling of gratitude through thoughts of life's abundance right where you are, allowing that to fill you and the space around you.
There we go. Hey, you're allowed to stand up and dance if you want to. Back in the day, my dad would say, money don't grow on trees, so hold on to what you got. Cheap haircuts, bargain stuff, faded hand-me-downs. No steak, just baked beans in a pot. Soon I had a salary, money in the bank, but splurging on myself still felt like walking down a plank. It took a real good yank to take that grip off my wallet, turn on the money faucet, let it come and let it go, 'cause money was meant to flow. Money was meant to flow. Can you sing that line with me? Here we go. Money was meant to flow. Yeah, one more time, two more times. Money was meant to flow. Money was meant to flow. Now I cheat myself like I've got wealth, 'cause that's what I deserve. Takes nerve, but I'm worth a few more bucks. Brand new shoes, lakefront views, a night out on the town. Fine wine, hot fudge with hazelnuts. The good stuff's not too good for me. Hell, it's what I've earned. But picture me, where would I be if I had never learned to take that grip off my wallet, turn on the money faucet, let it come and let it go. 'Cause money was meant to flow. Money was meant to flow. Here's your part. Money was meant to flow. Two more times. Money was meant to flow. Oh yeah. Money was meant to flow. Now I leave big tips and write more checks to charities and church. Not afraid to have a heart of gold. 'Cause the seeds I plant to multiply and come back to me tenfold. It's all 'cause I was bold enough to take that grip off my wallet, turn on the money faucet, let it come and let it go. 'Cause money was meant to flow. Money was meant to flow. Oh yeah, sing it with me. Money was meant to flow. Oh yeah, money was meant to flow. Oh yeah, money was meant to flow. Money was meant to flow. Money was meant to flow. Money was meant to flow.
And as money is meant to flow, I invite you with me now, as your word has power, to join me in blessing the offertory by saying together our prosperity affirmation. The words are on the screen. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief, and it does great work into the world and goes to me multiplied abundantly. Here are a variety of ways to connect and engage in the community. Talked about it earlier. Walk a mile in their shoes. Join our team, the CSL San Jose Soul Brothers, and walk to eliminate racism, empower all women on June 11th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Santana Row. Get your high heels on and truly walk on higher ground. I'm looking forward to it being my first year to get on some stilettos. Ask others to support your walking a mile in their shoes by going to Walk a Mile in Their Shoes website. Northern California Regional Overnight at CSL San Jose is going to be June 13th and 14th. Last time we had one of these, I was a teenager, I think. No? Yes. Woo. This is an overnight spiritual retreat for teens, providing a social gathering steeped in spiritual experiences for San Jose teens and teens from surrounding area Center for Spiritual Livings. Registration is $35 and includes all meals. I know we're going to have a blast with all our other activities. Dissolving Our Defenses with Reverend Nadine is going to be on Tuesday, June 16th. That's going to be 6:30 to 8:30. And it's the Freedom is the Emancipation of Consciousness from all forms of self-generated conflict. Dissolving our defenses is a way to become masters of approving rather than improving or proving. It happens our anguish over not loving ourselves and each other from our deepest core. Exceeds the fear of not protecting ourselves. Enter the workshop and discover a different way. Investment, $45. Summer Solstice Walk in the Labyrinth with Rev Maureen Ross.
Is it on, Josh? Thank you, Josh, my person. Walk the Labyrinth. Each season we do it for solstice, for equinox. June 20th, which is a Saturday, 12 to 2, our labyrinth out front. Have you ever walked the labyrinth out front? It's sacred. You walk in, you think you're going toward it, all of a sudden it turns you the other way, just like life. And then you get to the center and you go, oh. And if you pause there and you breathe, you receive, and then you have the courage to walk back out again. And right at that moment, you think you're going to step out, it takes you back one more time. Come and join us for the Labyrinth Walk. June 20th, summer solstice, when we have the most light in the day. Please join us.
Hello, I have a very quick announcement about spiritual parenting, which we have on the last Saturday of each month. And we're announcing it today to let you know that this coming Saturday is not the last Saturday of the month. The last Saturday of the month for May is the 30th. And so spiritual parenting is on the 30th of this month. Just want to get that on everybody's calendars correctly. Thank you.
Stay. Next weekend is continuing conversations with... Okay, go. Next weekend is continuing conversations with Rev Jennifer on the topic of the day. You'll dive a little deeper and discuss spiritual teachings. All are welcome. It is also our monthly community potluck, so join in, bring a dish, and bring some friends too. As we just held our annual members meeting last month, we are moving this month's scheduled town hall meeting to June. There will be no town hall meeting next week on the 24th, but instead on June 28th. Links to register for these events can be found on our website's calendar at www.cslsj.org, or you can visit our concierge desk or community corner in Fellowship Hall. Remember that you can find the recording of today's celebration service on our website, YouTube channel, and our Facebook page. Please click and share the link to invite others in. Would all the youth and teens... They're painting, so it might be a minute. So, would the practitioners... I was going to say, would the practitioners of the day come forward, but we just lost one of them. So would our, let's see, anyone know any good jokes? No? Okay. Would the practitioners of the day come forward, and would all practitioners stand right where you are? Look for a practitioner wearing a stole. They will be available after service for prayer support. Also, we now have a community prayer box at the back of the sanctuary where you can write a prayer and put it in the box, and your requests will be taken into prayer throughout the week by our Ministry of Prayer team. Here they come. Sweet. All right. Please stand if you are able and repeat.
Yes, thank you. And please repeat each affirmation as I say it. I am part of the divine pattern of love. I include and I belong. I am part of God's diversity.
I am part of God's diversity.
And so it is.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Please join us in Fellowship Hall after the music stops so we can create a quiet space for those needing prayer. On behalf of our entire spiritual community, thank you for being here today, and we'll see you next time.
I release and I let